Hey folks, welcome back. Sorry about that last video. I got cut off. My phone died. My camera died. I've never let that happen before. So, whoops. I looked at it, I was like, darn. I mean, it wouldn't even turn on. Anyway. So I doing my cleanup, you always find stuff, and I ran across something that I decided to make back in the day. Nobody makes, as far as I know, nobody makes these things like anything like it. But as a mechanic, you're sitting there working on a car. Most mechanics have a little roll around cart, right? And so I made this little guy right here. Let's see. Can you see it? Sort of. Let's see. Well, anyway, so it rolls around and it is kind of top heavy, but I made these feet for it so that it doesn't turn over, right? Any way you swing it, it doesn't turn over, right? So it's got 3 platforms, a bottom, middle, top. Now I made this to my preference. So you can stick a little wire welder or stick welder right here on top. Okay. And then, and it's got these little things sticking out where you can put tools on, you can hang tools on, stuff like that. It's got 8 more right here. I could have put even more on there. And it's got little loops here that you can hang stuff on. So once you get everything on there, it's like, but you kind of kick it with your foot to move it around. It's got little wheels on it that go in either direction. So it's kind of cool. I mean, I used it. I had it loaded, all kinds of stuff. And so say you're working underneath the car or whatever, you bring this over. It's got all your tools on it, It'll be neat if as have like some handles on it, or something like that. Because when you reach on the middle here, you grab the bar in the middle. It's not the same as grabbing a bar on the outside. It's all about leverage. So, but anyway, it can be better, improved. But anyway, it was something that I just wanted to make one day, and got bored. But anyway, still going at it right now. So I've got these boxes right here, which one of them is a brand new TIG welder. Brand new. I haven't used it because the gas costs way too much. Or it's basically the cylinder is what you're paying for, and the gas is like $50. Yeah. But the whole thing is about $300. So yeah, feel my pain. So I'm kind of like, nah, because that'd be more of a hobby thing. There's not really a lot that I can do with aluminum welder. I've never used one. I've watched plenty of videos on how to do it. It's not easy. I'm not going to say it's easy. It's not easy. Maybe if you've been doing it forever, it's easy. But to me, nah. Let's see. I think I'm going to put my gloves back on because I'm going to be handling some nasty stuff. Sorry, I've got you set over in the corner right now because I'm having to film and charge you up at the same time. In fact, we'll make sure that it's still going. I got it on a quick charger though. So I think so far so good. It's going. Okay. Enjoy the show. So it looks like I found a B20 valve cover. I painted it blue at one time and it used to look really good. But I would probably be selling that. They usually sell for about $100. So that would be sold with that head. Because I think it will go on there. I think. It's a B20. So let's see. What else we got? So I'm working, kind of working this, but I need to find out. Oh, what's in the other box is the smelter. I call it a smelter, or it's called a crucible, where you melt precious metals, stuff like that in it. And that's yeah, I got that for the mainly for the aluminum cans is what I was going to do. So I see where I need to put it. I need to get these chainsaws out of here. Some of these chainsaws I'll be giving away. Like this is an electric one. They're pretty nice. Not for heavy duty, but they're pretty nice for whatever, you know. Usually you have to the blades, you need to put a good blade on them. But let's see, I need a place to hang it. And you got to be careful where you hang stuff, because some stuff around here does not like heavy stuff. Some of the hangers around here, because of the wood that they're in. Yeah, maybe we'll hang that there. It don't weigh that hardly anything. So let's see. We're gonna put this one. This is the chainsaw that I fixed. Put all new fuel lines in it and stuff like that. I used it. I cut up that pecan tree in the front. I cut the limbs off of it and everything. This thing's it's good. By the way, I saw one of these for like $20 on Marketplace. Like, dang, man. Probably some crackhead. Just give me $20 for it, man. That's all I want, man. That's all I want. That's all I need right now, man. $20, man. 20. Let's see. Oh, man. There are some crackheads out there. They are some crackheads. Well, I don't know where to put this. Not right now. So let's just set it right here. Out of the way. I got this whole mess over here now. Darn it. And you got a pole saw. Electric chainsaw. Just like that other. That's the same saw as that handheld, except it's put on this. And this thing usually works pretty great. I like this thing. Let's see. I wonder if I can put it over here. Doesn't look like it. Man, I need to mount some more hangers. I need to buy some more hangers. So once again, we'll just put it right here. Way. Telling you, I'm shuffling, man. Shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling. Shuffling. Okay, the 3-wheeler. I'll be moving it. I'll be moving it outside, probably. Man, I got everything in the way. Darn it. So anyway, let's just put this over here for right now. And sometimes, you know, I'll put stuff in one place, and as I'm shuffling around, it'll get moved again. You know, it's just the way it is. This right here is good to have. This is a body man stand, a body man's stand. At least that's what I call it. It's fully adjustable to make it wider or whatever. All you do is just kind of pull together. You got chains on the side with hooks. Just unhook them, and then it folds down even more. And it'll hold my body weight. But anyway, but you just want to put it away somewhere. You just, let's see. So I want to put it. Obviously, I'm going to put it probably up against that right there. But I don't know if it will. That's kind of fighting me right there. So let's see. Let's do this. Take that out. Then you just undo the other one. That needs to be bent. And then there, that's about as good as you're going to get it. It should lay up. Yep. Just like that. Just like that. That's how it's done. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna move you to a better location. What is going on with all the traffic? How people can't drive. That's what it is, man. People can't drive. What's up with that? Let's see. Let's get you moved. Okay. Move you over here. Over here. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I've had too much sugar. Or not enough. I know I had plenty for Christmas. I don't know about y'all. Surprised I'm not 300 pounds. Or 400. After all the sugar I've eaten. Man, I tell you. Back there. Just like that. Okay, whoops. Yeah. I've got this jack right here. It's a fast jack, speedy jack, whatever. I can't find nothing on it. I'm gonna try again. Try to go on YouTube again, but last time I looked, there wasn't nothing on it. But the problem is, it'll jack up and stop. Like, what is that? Something, I don't know. It might just need fluid. But you've seen it's how fast it jacks up. And so, I mean, that's come in handy, man. But anyway, if you know anything about those, please tell me in the comments if you've seen something like that. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to go on YouTube and look around and see what I can find. Oh man. Okay. So here's the 140cc Piranha engine. You might have seen my video on that. I would like to have something to put it in. What would be really, really cool, I've only seen one in my life. I can't remember what it was called, but there was this little bitty, I was working at a shop, and this guy pulls up in this little bitty car. And when I say little bitty, it was smaller than a Mini Cooper. It was just ridiculously small, like a go-kart. And it was like a van. Look, kind of remind me of a Volkswagen bus, the old Volkswagen buses, but a quarter of the size of that. It was super small, but apparently it was it's a real vehicle. So anyway, I thought if I could find something that small to put that engine in, how cool would that be? Top speed was only, well, for that, it's only like 50, but you can re-gear stuff, put another, you take that and it goes to its highest gear, and then you switch over, you have a secondary gearbox or whatever that goes twice as much or something, But then again, on a little car like that, who wants to go 80 miles an hour or 100? Not me. Shoot. They'd be dangerous. Oh god. Besides that, speed limit around here on the highway, 70 miles an hour. That's it. So yeah, you don't need to go any faster than that. I see people, I was on the highway yesterday, people flying by me. I was in my little Ford. People were just like, woo, 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 and it's flying by me and everything. I'm sitting there doing the speed limit, which was 65. And I, got my cruise control on, cruising, whatever. These people were just flying. Then I get down to the light, and there they are sitting. I pull up right beside them. It's like, dude, you just wasted all that gas and everything. And it took me the same amount of time, whatever, to get there with you. People are idiots. Then again, there's people they just like flying down the road. They just lead foots, man. I mean, I'm all about some speed. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a stick in the mud or anything, but at the same time, I'm just like, I don't know. I like that little Ford though. I like hitting that cruise control, getting on down the road like that. All right, so I'm getting it good and cleared out here, man. It's good, I don't really mind the stuff on the sides. That's fine. So like I got this, going on, whatever. But it's all about having this area. So when you pull a car in, you want to have some good area, to work on and whatnot. Especially if you're taking an engine out of the car, you got to have a cherry picker. You got to have room for all that and everything. So, yeah. All right. So let's see. What can we do with this? Wonder if I should just throw it up against the wall. Another thing that I was doing, see, I've got all these old rotors, these wheel rotors. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There might be another one in there. But anyway, what I was doing, I was making lamps. That was the base for the lamps. But I got out of that. Super easy to do. Super easy to do. Once you get doing it, we'll start doing it and learn how you do it. Everything. Super easy. I made 2 or 3 lamps. I can't remember how many. Anyway, sold them all. Some lady, she bought 2 of them for her husband's man cave. So, hey, if you're watching this video, hey, thanks, appreciate you. And they got a deal on them, too. So this heater, I'm going to be taking that thing down, hopefully. unless I can get away with the chimney's on the outside here, and the here, let me show you. Well, never mind. Letting the phone charge. But anyway, you got the pipe that's coming out of the wall right here. Looks like there's a dump there too. I don't know what's up with that. Like as the flap it opens up. I'm not sure what that's all about. But anyway, it's all kind of like this stuff right here. It's a real thin metal. I believe this is steel. Let's find out. Let's see here. Yeah, it is steel. So it's magnetizable, magnetic. So anyway, it's coming out of the wall like this. And so I would have, the stove right here on the floor. So I've got plenty of wood. There's there's a whole forest out there. So yeah. And as a backup, I would have my diesel heater. But I've always wanted a wood stove in here, The ceiling's been patched. Wonder how long ago that was. Interesting. You never know what you're going to see in here. What is that? There's there's some pipes that up there on the rafters, and at the end of one of them, it's a golden eagle. So I don't know what that is. That's like some kind of flagpole or something. I don't know. That's the first time I've seen that. And I thought I've seen just about everything in here. Well, there's all kinds of stuff in these rafters. Pipes and wood and some metal even. There's a Happy New Year sign that I might get down just for the heck of it. It looks like it lights up. Oh gosh, man. Well, let's see. What do I want to do with these rotors? I have this goes on to a this is part of a really old cooler. A cooler. You put your drinks in and whatnot. It's a lid for it. Turn it upside down, put your drinks there or whatever. But I gotta find it. I still have it. It's around here somewhere. So I'll be on the lookout for that. It's not in here. It's in another area somewhere. Oh man. Let's see. Let's get. This is a piece of metal that I made. It doesn't look like much, but what it is, it's just something that I kind of invented. If you suspect a tree that's going to fall, you put this up against it, like at the base, and you lean it into it. You stick it kind of, you let physics go to work there. So I was going to tear this back down, but I've got some old trees around here, and that's one reason why I made it, because we had one that it's down now, because we had somebody come out. Cost me $200 for them to come out and drop it. So all they did was, like, this thing was dead. And they cut it at the base and went up against it with a bobcat a skid steer, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, and pushed that sucker over. And that was it. It cost me $200 to have somebody do that. They didn't cut it up. They didn't take it away. Nothing. And it was an old oak tree too. So, excuse me 1 second. I just heard a big, loud noise. Well, I don't know what that was. Huh. Next door neighbors. That's where I heard the sound from. I gotta turn my heat back on. This heat, man, I'm telling you, man, it burns me out, and then I start back up and have to turn it off, and then have to turn it back on. Hope everybody's okay over next door. Looks like it, I think. I just heard a big boom. Like, what the heck was that? Oh man, there's all kinds of dirt over here. So I do have 6 rotors. So mainly where I got those from was when I was working at auto parts. People would bring their old rotors in there and be like, "Hey man, y'all dispose of these?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, trash can." So they throw them away and I get them. So, and once it's in the trash, you know, free to the public, whatever. These old weed eaters. Now, this is one of those $20 fans, and something happened to the cover, like it got in the way or something, and one of the flaps broke off. So I made one for it, and it works, sort of. But I'm not gonna fool with it. But it's got a still got a good motor in it and everything. It's like I said, somebody could take that motor and use that motor for something. Just gotta take it apart. Well, I guess I don't need this. This was supposed to go on a car that was sold. It never got put on. That's a fender liner. Alright, so this is an empty box for my welder. So you basically hold on to a box when you buy something. You got warranty on it. That way something happens, put it back in the box, send it back, whatever. But I don't even know if I've still got warranty on that welder. It's been so many years. So I ain't gonna worry about that. Okay. Let's see. Where does this go to? Oh, so this goes on my This goes on my fan that's actually hanging off the rafter. But I don't know if I'll ever put it back on. Just found a thing of coolant, if it's still in there. Found another gas can. Which might have actual gas in it. Or it might be two-stroke. I'm not sure. Alright, so here's just something cool. This is a bicycle stand. You take a bicycle, put it on there, tighten your things on the side. It's got the roller right here. Stationary. Put it in your house. Put there, So that's kind of cool to have when you use it. Of course, I don't use it. Oh man. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it, but there's two heads. Hang on. So there's two heads here. Okay. And then there is an I need to do something with that. Man, I've been looking forever for this thing. This is a huge tarp. When I say huge, I mean it's huge. It'll cover a car. That's how big it is. So this is a 1969 327 GM. Came out of an Impala station wagon. Don't ask me if it's 2-bolt or 4-bolt main. I have no idea. I don't honestly know how to tell the difference. I know. I'm old school and I should know that. I could probably take a guess though. But apparently they made 4 different ones of these, right? So it's a 327 cubic inch, and those are the heads for it. Unfortunately, that's all I have. The rest of the engine was no good, so we got rid of it. But it's been sitting on this engine stand for, geez, man. Okay, I'm 47, and when we took that thing out, or when we started like tearing it down or whatever, I was 17, I think. Probably not even that. So it's been on that stand for 30 years. I don't know if it's any good. I mean, it is an old cast iron block. And, you know, I was going to take it to a machine shop and let them do whatever to it. I don't know what the truth is. Maybe somebody can comment on this, but I don't know what the truth is. But apparently, you can build a 350 a whole lot cheaper than you can build that 327. Now, I know right off somebody just said that ain't true. Let me check and see where this battery is right now. Hang on. Not even close. It'd be a while for that thing to charge up because it was dead. I hope I didn't hurt my phone. So yeah, I'd at least like to see, because I guess, you know, it would probably have to be, as far as I know, is all OEM. I don't want to sell it because I don't think it's worth anything. And for somebody to come by and be like, yo, man, I'll give you $200 for that. Would it be worth it? I don't know. Let me know in the comments about that. I mean, the heads are probably worth that, if not more. You know, I don't know. I really don't know how much the stuff's worth. Because you go to look it up and you can't hardly find anything. That's the thing. So I don't know. But anyway, what I was going to do is I was going to build it. I was going to do a mild build. In other words, I was going to have, I would not go back OEM. I would go back, you know, a bunch of aftermarket parts on it. You can buy like a whole internal kit and everything for really cheap. Let's just say that. I was going to do a small camshaft, or you know, a something with a little, you know, to it, you know, run a bigger cam in it. Anyway, nothing ridiculous or anything like that. And then as far as like intake and all that, just a regular intake with I guess just a regular, you know, Edelbrock 4-barrel carb, which you can get usually pretty cheap now. The last one I bought was like $200, brand new, from an actual company. I found that on some company was selling on Amazon. I think it was right. But yeah, I thought that was pretty good. Because there ain't a whole lot to them. That's the thing. What we got? This is supposed to be on one of my horses, but I don't ever use it. So it's going in the trash. Getting there. Right? All right, here we go. This is an oil pump setup. Electric oil pump. This is an electric motor. It's a pump, right? And then you have the reservoir. So this whole setup was part of the turbo setup that I had on my 1934 Ford pickup. Yes, I had turbos. I had two of them. Had them sitting in the back. And this was the external pump and all that. As far as I know, it still works. It stopped working. It blew a fuse. So we yanked it off. And then afterwards, I tested it and it worked. So, yay. But I have no idea what to. I just never wanted to throw it away because I'm kind of like, okay, that's some money right there. You know, I don't know what to do with it. So now I still don't know what to do with it. Let's just put it right there. This is a giant mirror. Why? This is some pieces of metal that I bought for my my Jeep Wrangler that I was building, and I bought the wrong pieces of metal. Just never bothered to send them back. They're actually these are the ones that go down the side, kind of up. I think are right. Anyway, so steel piece of metal, 2 of them. So yeah, I just had them sitting up there the whole time, and just never. I'm gonna put them back. That's a good mirror right there. I mean, that thing's thick. I need to get that out of here. I need to see if somebody wants that. So that will probably be something that I'll give away. You know, like I said, I'm gonna have probably a big giveaway, all kinds of different stuff. You know, but I want to make it so that it's, I don't want one person to show up and take everything. I want to be able to have, several people come out and be like, yeah, I want that. You get one thing. You get one thing. Because it wouldn't be fair to everybody else, you know what I'm saying, to have just that one person. I remember one time we did that. We actually we had a bunch of stuff that. Is that a drumstick? It's a child's drumstick. What Missed it. Anyway, we had a bunch of stuff that we set at the end of the road, end of the driveway. And this couple came by and they saw it. We had a sign out there, free. Everything's free. And this couple dropped by. They looked like a couple of crackheads. And they didn't even look in the boxes or anything. They just snatched everything up, threw it in their van, took off. I was like, yeah, a bunch of crackheads just came by. They got it. One less thing to worry about. We good. Usually if somebody wants something, depending on what it is, I'll give it to them. Whatever. And some stuff, obviously no, but whatever. Lots of dirt. The reason why I'm sweeping up so much dirt, it's not the fact that it comes in through the door or anything like that. It actually, over time, I don't know if you can see it, but at the bottom of the wall, You know, it's all like kind of ate up, and it's like that all the way around. There is a little bit of insulation in here. It's actually going around the top, and it's almost black. I hope that's just dirt. Because there's no telling what I'm breathing. Not asbestos, though. It's not that. This big old piece of wood right here. Darn. So you got this big old piece of wood. It's like a big old 4x8 plywood that's been nailed up here. It's like bowed out. So, yeah. Man, I see some good pieces of wood up in there. I mean, good pieces. Well, they could be warped, maybe. I don't know. 9 times out of 10, you know, old piece of wood's warped. That's just a rule of thumb. But from what I see some good pieces of wood. I'm not talking about the rafters. I'm talking what's in the rafters, on top of them and stuff. So, yeah, let's put the, if I decide to get that lift, that car lift, that thing is, I mean, I might actually have enough room for it. They just come all the way in right here, and it'll be right here, somewhere right here. Now, I got this old soapbox derby up here. Let me see. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me see. Yeah, you can see it. So that old soapbox derby, that belonged to my brother. He raced it when he was a kid, I think, or something like that. Friend special. So that thing has been up there ever since. I think my dad built it for him, something like that. Anyway, really cool though. I mean, it's got like the curved wood on it and all that. That thing's, I just wonder if it's worth anything. It belongs in a museum. It really does. What would be cool if the museum would buy it. So, I'm not saying I want money for it. I'm just saying that, you know, my brother can sell it and he can, you know, take the money for it and everything. Let's see. What are we going to do? I guess we'll put the engine with the engine. What do you think? Yeah, baby. Awkward. And we'll set that there for the next 30 years. Ain't funny. Here's a bicycle pump that was probably used once. Still got the needle in it for the for your football. Let's see. Let's go. I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting kind of hungry. I had a burrito today. A homemade burrito. It was rice, Mexican rice, and it was refried beans and some queso and some shredded cheese. And what is wrong with this thing? A little bit of ranch. And man, I'll tell you what, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that good either, but it was, yeah. It was good. It was all right. Está bien. Man, I made a mess. All this crap over here. Let's see, what else we got over here? I got all these brake lines over here that here you go. Here's my old My old pellet gun, single shot. Wonder if it's still. Ooh, that thing's still good. Mind you, I ain't shot this thing in probably over 20 years. I used to I thought I was a badass. I took the stock off. It used to be like that ugly orange. You know what I'm talking about? It's almost brown, but it's orange. So I took it off. I did like a splatter. I painted it black, did a splatter of like this blue. But yeah. I've actually got another pellet gun. This one actually, I know there's a spring in this. I can see it. I don't know how it works though. I don't know if it actually is if it compresses air or just compresses a spring. So I got another one that's Chinese made that will kill a squirrel. I know it. I hate to admit it, but I've done it. I did it by accident. I was aiming for his butt and my aim was off. I hit him in the heart instead, killed him. And Dad was there. And Dad was like, I looked at Dad and Dad goes, "Did you just kill that thing?" I said, "I don't know. I hope not." I was just trying to sting him in his butt. I walked up to it. That thing was dead. So it is a pellet gun and it is super powerful. It's one of the most powerful pellet guns I have ever seen or ever ran across. So, yeah, that thing was something else, man. Whoops. Here is something cool. It's Dad's old ham radio. This is a car tag, WV4IHY. And here's another one, but it's WN4IHY. Engraved wood. So I don't know what's up with that, but unless he told somebody and they misheard him, something like that. But anyway, he was into all that, all that ham radio stuff and everything. My brother, he's into it. I never got into it. It was never my thing. I don't know why. Now we have, walkie-talkies back when we were kids, like the old G.I. Joe walkie-talkies and stuff like that. We were cool back in the day, man. Had those, and we had our, our little cap guns and, all that. We played cops and robbers and all that. But when it came to doing the actual ham radio, I never could grasp it. I was something about taking the test to try to get my license and all that and everything, and I never could grasp it. It was never my. Some people are just programmed differently to do stuff. I never could. So, but everybody else did, and yeah. I mean, it sucks because I wanted to. I just now noticed this is a metal table. How did I not notice that before? That's cool. It's a metal bench. I thought that was wood. I need to get that cleaned off so I can have that to work on. That's why I don't like having all this junk. By the way, these videos I make, they're not only for you, they're for me also. Because I go back to them and I watch them, and it helps me work on, different things and whatnot. And you probably do the same thing. You know. Then again, nobody's like me. Whoa. Okay. That needs to... Hey, there's my pipe. Yay. That's one of two things I've been trying to find. So this is the mysterious pipe. Yes. If you watch my other videos, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to show you why I need this pipe. Let me get over here and get my wrench and show you. Bear with me. Where's my wrench now? Come on. There we go. Okay. So this is why you need this. It's a breaker bar. Okay. Let's see, how far can I get here? Okay. Maybe about right here. Hope so. So one end, you got a round hole. The other end, I made oval. And basically what you do is you just take a nice hammer and just hit it so it smashes, you know. But you have an adjustable wrench that fits in there just perfectly and just enough. And there you go. So that's why I made that. That's little tricks of the trade there. Okay, so now we're gonna find a place to put this. So I don't know why it was laying over in there. It had no business being over there. So now I'm going to make a very special place for it. I sound like my dad. I'm not going to put it in a drawer. I'm not going to do that. We're going to do something different. We're going to put it, I want it to be somewhere. A lot of my tools are in here, like little handhelds. And so this needs, Now usually I'll just put it right there like that. But I don't want to do that. I'm going to drill a hole in it so I can hang it. That's what I'm going to do. I would put this off, but no. I'm not going to put it off, because if I put it off, I'm going to forget about it again. I forget about a lot of things. I know you never do that. You don't do that, do you? You don't forget about nothing. You're like an elephant. I'm just kidding. So let's see. Yeah, maybe that'll work. That should be. Maybe that's not big enough. Huh? Okay, we'll do. I want to put a big enough size hole in it so I can hook it on a nail. I bet that'll work. Where you at? Are you there? Okay. So, get my trusty drill press. What the heck? Are you going to go up in there or what? Okay, there you go. Darn. Ah. Okay, I'm going to turn my mic off for a second. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. Where are we at? So I don't care about doing both sides. I just want to do one side. Before you drill, it's called a punch. Okay. We want to, yeah. Oh. Yeah. Man, I'm going to hate cleaning out that drawer. So the bottom of that drawer is about to go. Safety first. Anytime you're using drills or electric, anything, grinder, use your glasses. You'll thank me later. Okay, let's see. Where's it? I kind of got it off center. Well, that's okay. Come on now. There we go. Ta-da! Ta-da! Boom. Bet you're not going to lose it now. Now, my brother came in here and he accidentally got up against these screws, and he's like, "Man, what the heck, man? What you got those there for, or whatever?" So I got 4 of them, right? So I don't know if you ever seen them. Like, there's a little black, and there's a black one, and there's a gray pack. I don't know if you can buy them anymore, but anyway, they had the wrenches in them. Hang on, I'll show you. I'll show you one of them instead of sitting there trying to run my mouth. Whoops. So these things. So there's 2 different ones. There's a gray one and there's a black one. Okay. So this one has, this one holds metric wrenches. Okay. And the other one holds standards. So I got both of them. I just need to fill them back up. But anyway, I made it so that, let's get this crap off here. We don't need that. So that you just hang them on there just like that. And hang the other one right here. So the pipe, if I do hang another one on there, I can hang this. I got a nail right there. I can hang that there. Or I can hang it, I can do another one right there, hang it there, whatever. It works. Okay? That's one of my things that I do is if I have something like that, like a tool, instead of just throwing the tool down, I'll make a hanger for it or something, a bracket, something like that. So it works. Okay. Where else? Where am I? Who's on first? Let's put you around here like this. Whoops. There we go. There we go. There you go, mate. All right, so here is another little tip for you. Get these things right here. Now, they do make way better ones. They make ones that like actually have a jack on them. You put them underneath the wheel of the car, you jack it up, and you can move the car around. Whereas these are just the plates. I went with the cheaper ones, of course. And you basically, you jack the car up, you throw this underneath the wheel, let the jack down, and you can push the car around in your shop. You just don't want to get the wheels hooked up on anything like dirt or a piece of wood or whatever, because then it won't move. So anyway, those come in handy. I've used them several times. I've used them to put a car to push a car long ways right here. So you want to keep those in an area where you can grab them, right? For right now, though, I will put them. Come on, man. I'll put them right here for right now. I've got 2 more. They're over there somewhere. But they stack easily. You know. Okay. All right, this is I hate to throw this away, but it's a piece of history actually. This is leaf springs off the front end of my 1934 Ford pickup. I ended up putting air ride on the front of it, so I did away with the leaf springs. So these are from 1934. You can buy them brand new. So, I could take it apart and use the metal. We'll put it in the metal. How about that? We'll put it in the big bin here. Okay. That works. That works. Getting tired of these jeans. They keep falling off of me. So if you don't have any of these, go out and buy them. I got 2 of them. They are tables. Just open up the legs, flip it open. I use these things all year round, all kinds of different things. I'm having a yard sale, or if I'm setting up something on my back porch, if I'm setting up a place to work on in my shop here. I remember when I used to build my little ATC 70s, it was great for that. Drop it right up on top of it, tear the ATC 70 down. Really good. Wouldn't recommend anything heavier because they don't like a lot of weight, I found out. So, but you can get smaller ones too. I actually have a smaller one. But so, where I've painted on it and everything. Yeah, they're bad, you know. Let's see. I'm going to sweep out that. So I'm going to, for right now, I'm just going to put this right here. Actually, that might be a good place for that. Here's the other one. I think I paid roughly $40 a piece for those. Pretty good. So for all you ATC 70 fanatics and everything out there, I made this so I could carry the frame yeah, it's a handle that I made so you can just, yeah, it's just some metal put together. That's all it is. By the way, if you are into ATC 70s, the little 3-wheelers and all that, and you like messing around with them and everything, hit me up in the comments. Let me know, what you do and everything. And, I have 2 frames. for sale. I have parts for sale. I have 2 frames, and I have 1 fork, 2 rear axles, bunch of little stuff too, little parts and stuff like that. So yeah, one of the frames, the neck is kind of bent up just a little bit. It can be bent back, or you can leave it as is because you have enough room to have like a bigger engine or whatever. But anyway, yeah, I'm like, you know, kind of into those. I've built two or three. I lost count. Anyway, built them, sold them, and then one I tore apart because I wasn't selling it. It just wasn't selling. It cost me $2,500 total to build it. And that was trying to find original parts and all that. That's an aftermarket engine that went in it. That's a 140cc Piranha, electric start, kickstart. Upgraded intake, upgraded carb, all the bells and whistles and all that. So anyway, did that whole thing, that whole 9 yards. And anyway, I didn't sell it. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to sell parts. So I sold a lot of the parts. I might have broke even. So, let's see what else we got over here. You know what? I'm getting tired of looking at this. I think I might actually burn this. Maybe. That's just an old rug. I don't know. What the heck did this come out of anyway? I bet you this thing will burn good though. I bet you this thing will, man, with all the, it might have some oil in it. If it does, I can't see it, but oil soaked or whatever. But I bet it'll burn. Most fabric burns. Burn that. Burn that. Oh, man. Whew, man. I'm cold, but I don't want to turn my heat on. I'm just kind of fighting through it. Look at all this crap. Oh, I was wondering, how thick this floor is because of the, the lift that I might get for it. And I was talking to my brother about it, and he said that it was pretty thick. Well, he saw it. I've never seen it. So I would think when they poured it, that they knew what they were doing. I just saw something. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know for a fact. So I'm guessing the guys that put up the thing, they like, so if you buy a lift, they have to come out and, well, let me say that right. if you buy a lift from somebody, I don't want to say that right. Anybody can just buy a lift. You can buy a lift off eBay or whatever. $2,000, $2,500, you know. But anyway, you want to have, like, for instance, God, what am I trying to think of? So Riley's, they have one around $6,000. Okay, it's your regular 2-post. Okay, and so, but what they do, that includes, from what I've been told, the guy comes out and surveys the he looks at the floor and everything. I guess he measures, or something. Yeah. So they do all that. I know I said this in other videos, but in case you ain't seen it. But yeah, they supposedly, that price includes them coming out and putting it up and doing everything. So that's pretty good. Yeah, and it's $170 a month to finance it, whatever. That's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, that's cheaper than making a car payment. So the only bad thing is I don't do. You gotta, if you invest your money like that in something like that, you got to have money coming in on working on vehicles and stuff like that. Now, as far as me, I work on some vehicles and whatnot, but I also buy cars, fix them up, and sell them. Right. So, but my shop is big enough though that I could, let's say I buy a car to fix up and sell. So while I'm not working on it, I can put those roll arounds on it, and I could push it up to the side somewhere, push it over there or something like that, and then continue on working on other people's cars. So, what is that? It's a bolt. I found a bolt. Finding bolts and screws everywhere, y'all. Well, let's see where we're at. So I think we'll go ahead and call it well, they'll call it a day for you, but not for me. So we made a good dent today, although let me show you. Let me just check my. Oh, good, it is charging. Okay. So as you see, I had to put all that stuff over there, whatever. Shuffling stuff around, get the floor cleaned up and all that. Ain't too bad though. I think I did pretty good. This place is going to look really nice once I get done with it. And because I can store stuff, like I said, around, it's all about putting stuff around the side. So I can, I've got all this room here. I do wish I had a place to put my 3-wheeler, my lawnmower, and that trailer. But anyway, I'll figure it out. I am really good at situating things, you know, putting things here, putting things there, doing all that. So, yeah, we'll figure it out. I'm really good at cleaning up and doing all that. All this stuff here, that's full. That's full. That's lacquer thinner. That's mineral spirits. That's paint. Coolant. Got a whole thing of glass wipes here. That can't be. It's still damp. Wow. So yeah, I got all kinds of chemicals and stuff like that. So the chemicals, I'd like to get some kind of storage thing, put it outside, put all that chemical crap in there. Because the amount of chemicals I got in here is ridiculous. It's everywhere. Elias, you know, like oil and car cleaning stuff. Yeah, just stuff like that. Paint, you know, spray bombs in there, spray bomb over there. I got a spray bomb over there. I got spray bomb everywhere. I got every color of the rainbow, seems like. So anyway, but I'll see y'all next time. Y'all stay tuned for part 3. Okay? See y'all.